Alright you guys, how are you guys doing? Jordan Boostmaster here. It's been too long since I've been making videos. I am sorry that I could barely make any videos for the last few months. I hope most of you guys know that I was in New Zealand for the last 3 months. I was at Cape and Ray Bible School it was just outside of Cambridge on the North Island there, and so that was really great, and that was from the end of January until April 19th is when I came back. So what I've got for you guys today is some mountain biking in Rotorua. So this is the Redwoods. It's a really interesting name. It's called Wakarewarewa Forest. Yeah, there's a lot of names in New Zealand where it's like you just can't remember them. They're just too confusing to say. But yeah, no, the Redwoods are really cool. So one of the first trails I started out riding here is a trail called Coco Rangi. Just kind of it's a grade 3. It's like a white square is kind of known as. Grading system's a little bit different than in North America. So this trail network is actually quite big. I think they say that there's over 100 trails. Like, I don't know if it was over 150. I'm not sure, but there's definitely over 100 trails in the whole Redwoods kind of forest, or the Wakarewarewa Forest. Alright, so the next trail I checked out was called Grinder. That was a blue square. Definitely, at this point, while I was in New Zealand, this was definitely the roughest kind of trail that I had rode. And I was really happy to know that I could actually handle it, like with my wrists. So it was really like getting better. It was definitely more rooty, more rougher. And yeah, I could pretty much handle it pretty well. So that was a good sign that I'm improving, getting stronger, you know. And I also just want to say, like, I totally understand that I do need a gimbal. All this chest cam footage, it's pretty rough, pretty bumpy. So after I did Grinder, I basically hiked all the way back up to where Grinder started because nearby is a double black diamond called Double Down. I wasn't sure if I'd really be able to ride it, but I just wanted to at least check it out.
Hey, is this one double down?
Turns out it wasn't too difficult at all. The jumps were actually quite small, and so I've seen a few guys that were there sessioning the jumps. Since it was a blind trail and I've never ridden it before, he let me just ride behind him, and then I just hit the jumps right behind him. And I realized they're actually quite easy.
Yeah, thanks. Wrong way.
then what I noticed is there's actually an advanced side to this trail as well, with some really cool little features, little jumps and wooden features. So of course I had to hike back up, check them out. Turns out they weren't even too big. Even with my recovering wrist, I could totally ride them. So then I decided to hit them. One thing that I noticed in New Zealand is they do tend to have a bit more wooden features, like some wooden skinnies, than what you may normally find in North America, which I think is really cool because I love those wooden features, and they seem to be kind of dying out in North America, but in New Zealand there still seems to be more of them, and it's actually pretty cool. This time I decided to finish off on a trail called Challenge Roadside. The people said it was pretty cool. It was more of a flowy trail with some jumps. Challenge Roadside is just a white square, which is a grade 3. The grading system in New Zealand, for those who don't know, there's grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So grade 1 and 2 are greens, but the grade 1 is like an easier kind of green, like a green, like it's basically a white circle actually. Grade 2 is a green circle. Grade 3 is a white square. Grade 4 is blue square. Grade 5 is black diamond. Grade 6 is double black diamond. So yeah, Challenge Roadside was pretty good. More of a flowier trail. It was fairly pedally though, so clearing the jumps weren't always the easiest. You really needed to really like keep your speed up like the most, and you needed to pedal, which isn't the most fun for me, but you know, that's just what it is, and that's alright. But yeah, nicely built though, so I definitely enjoyed it. Nicely built berms, so that was fun stuff for sure. I was supposed to be riding with another guy as well this day, but he ended up not being able to make it because of other bike issues, trying to fix his fork, and so that was too bad. So I was just on my own, but otherwise, yeah, I had a good day, and I still managed to find some cool trails, so I was glad about that. Had a good fun day riding.